Right. A note on John 6:37. I find this verse particularly helpful because in this passage you have the general call and the effective call kind of back to back. Because in John 6:35, Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never hunger, and he who believes in me will never thirst."
Mhm.
That's the general call. And then verse 37, "All that the Father gives me will come to me." That's what we mean by the effective call.
Right.
Yeah. Carry on.
Jude, in his opening, in Jude 1, it says, "To those who are called, beloved in God the Father, and kept for Jesus Christ." That's the same group. Those people who are called, loved by God, kept for Christ. And that's not the general call, because everybody's called.
Right.
And maybe you could even say everybody's loved in the sense that God loves the world, but not all of them are kept for Christ. He's writing to believers there. 1 Peter 1:15, "But as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct." So again, he's speaking to believers as the called. And there's lots of verses that refer to the believers as the called. Ephesians 4, verse 4, "There's one body, one spirit, just as you were called to the one hope that belongs to your call."
Yeah, another one along those lines. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 repeatedly uses this language of called as saints, called into fellowship with his son. So it's not called generally. You are actually called into fellowship with Christ. It results in that.
Yeah, and then the irresistible grace part as well, Philippians 2:12, where he says, "Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure." So yeah, you need to work out your salvation. You need to make the right decisions. You need to choose Christ. You need to exercise your faith and all that. But then you find out you don't really get credit for that because it was God working in you to work that out.
Right.